Hi guys, thanks for coming back to the channel. In this video I want to discuss a question which a lot of you have been asking me, and that is the mining difficulty. What's my take on it? So I'm going to share with you what's my take personally on the mining difficulty, what I think, how I approach things, and hopefully this video will answer your questions and help you out. The mining difficulty hopefully will correlate with the price of the coins we are mining, so we shouldn't really care if the difficulty goes out of the charts. We don't need to be going off all the time about the difficulty going insanely large. We shouldn't care if the difficulty really goes high. If the price, let's say, is 200 a coin and we are mining one coin per day, would you really care if what's the difficulties at that point? I don't think you would. The reason we talk about the difficulty is because the price is not high enough to fulfill what we would like it to be for the mining ROI, and this is why currently a lot of people are discussing mining difficulty. What you should really be doing is what I have been saying for a very long time, and all you need to do is to take a risk. Of course, it does require a bit of a risk, and set yourself a goal, a price which you will be happy to sell. So you will keep mining no matter what's happening with the difficulty, and hold the coins as long as you are making those coins by your set date goal. Once you have reached, let's say, $500 per coin, and you are happy to sell it at that point. And I can guarantee you one thing: if you've been mining this coin and it reaches to $500 and you sell, you would actually do very good. And this is what we need to remember. We don't have to look at difficulty constantly all the time. Now, if you are a short-term miner and you just want to cash out every single day, then maybe, yes, you need to be a bit more concerned, because obviously you are planning to cash out on a daily basis. But I have said it on many occasions, guys, mining is not a quick, become rich type of scheme. It does require patience, it does require time, it does require a bit of a risk, because of course by us holding the coins for a bit of a time, we are taking a risk, but we can clearly see with time, at least in my eyes, and history repeats itself, this risk does obviously pays off. I mean, for instance, look at Bitcoin price. It is crazy high. It's never been to this price before. And that is a pure proof that yes, if we hold the coins for a certain amount of time, eventually the price will increase. And this is where, if you could do this and you're prepared to do this, mining will pay off, and your ROI actually will pay off very easy by the end point where, again, as I said, for instance, if you're mining Bitcoin and currently Bitcoin price is 3,000, you start mining today. And I'll show you in a moment a calculation. For instance, I've done a video and now I looked at it again and I see, the price is even going higher in terms of ROI. But can you imagine, you're holding your Bitcoin and after a year, Bitcoin is worth $5,000. Now, if this was your goal and you set up a goal to cash out 5,000, you could clearly, once you set up that goal at 5,000, I would suggest you don't care anymore what the difficulty is. What you need to care is just keep mining, and keep holding, and you need to just keep looking at that price when it reaches at that point. If you want, and one thing you have to remember is you don't want to get greedy. If you set yourself a goal to cash out 5, maybe you should cash out 5 and then continue mining afterwards, because at the end of the day, it is a risk, obviously, to continue holding further and further and further. It may pay off, and I think it will, but we do need to set up goals. How I've approached this as well is I have a certain amount of price on my coins, the ones I'm mining, Bitcoin, Ethereum. So I have said to myself, when it reaches X amount of price, I will either cash out or I evaluate the situation again, and I may continue to hold further, because if I see potential of, let's say, Bitcoin being 5,000, it is now 5,000, and then I evaluate and I say to myself, I can clearly see, in a few more months Bitcoin will be worth 8,000, for instance, then why would I cash out? I only would cash out if I need the money. And this is what it is very important to remember, not what's happening with the difficulty on a daily basis. This only puts stress on you. You're thinking, oh my God, it's not worth it. What I'm doing, why am I mining? No, it is worth it, guys. It is worth it, but it requires for us to hold and set a goal, a price. I can guarantee you, and I'll show you again the what I was doing early on. So for instance, I am mining Bitcoin with Genesis Mining. So if I go to let's say I'm signing in today, right? and I go for, and you can do this calculation with anything, you know, any type of mining you do. Is it with another cloud mining company? Is it with a mining rigs? I'm doing it with Genesis Mining because I'm obviously mining with them Bitcoin. So 40 terahashes will cost me $5,044, or will cost you $5,044. Now, once you do the calculation, I've put in here all the numbers and hit calculate. Look at the profits, guys, and then we look at something else. So as you can see, 9,434. If I go back a day, these profits were yesterday, because Bitcoin price yesterday was around 2,800, something like that, 2007, 2008. And this profit is actually pure profit. This is after the maintenance fee. It was actually, you know, right here, it was 8,000 and a bit. Now, as you can see, guys, it's 9,400. So that's an increase of $1,000 per day, and that is simply because the prices have increased. And you can clearly see, and I can guarantee you one thing: if you do this calculation for yourself, you wouldn't even look at what the difficulty was, let's say for yesterday or day before. And that doesn't matter what coin you're mining. I'm just obviously showing you the Bitcoin, but you know, this applies to every single coin. So I don't care what the difficulty is. I know I am waiting for the Bitcoin to reach $5,000 per coin. Then again, as I said, I'll either cash out or I'll continue hold. And in the meantime, I really don't care what the difficulty is, and that is the key to success, guys. Well, that's my take on the mining difficulty. I hope you, you know, it helps you out. If you do have any questions, feel free to ask. And while we're talking about this, guys, and obviously the Genesis mining, if you do want to support me and you're thinking of upgrading, feel free to use my code. You can find it in the description and the comment section. I really appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Again, if you do have any questions, feel free to ask me. I'm going to do my best to help and answer all of them as soon as I can. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoy the channel, feel free to subscribe and share, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.